good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 6th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Tuesday out there so far. Everybody had a great Tuesday evening. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be talking about this storm system here across the Texas region, bringing some severe weather to Texas, Louisiana, and Arkansas. You can see an area of low pressure kind of counterclockwise spin rotation over a portion of Arizona, also in the New Mexico, Colorado, and Utah region. You can see some activity off the southeast coast. Another little swirl, low pressure system swirling off the coast of the eastern U.S. Got more scattered activity over South America, also down towards Central America as well, and also more in the Eastern Pacific. Otherwise, you can see pretty quiet conditions elsewhere, but you can see another stream of moisture trying to move into southwestern Canada and over toward Washington and Oregon State as well. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see we got some thunderstorms and showers across southeast Canada, to Maine, to portion of New Brunswick, down to New York State, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, coastal waters of the Atlantic, down to South Carolina to Florida, to the northern Gulf, to portions of Texas, all the way up to Nebraska, Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois, and also Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky, and West Virginia region as well. More thunderstorms and showers from Colorado to Utah to Arizona, New Mexico. Got some heavy rain and flash flooding across portions of southeast Texas, Louisiana, southern Mississippi. Some severe weather over South Texas. Mixed precipitation up here in portion of Wyoming to Colorado to New Mexico, a little bit portion of Utah, portion of southern Montana, northwestern Wyoming, portion of Washington State, shower activity portion of Idaho, Washington, Oregon State as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Wednesday. Alright, here's a look at your Thursday forecast. You can see we got thunderstorms and showers over here around Montana, Idaho, or more eastern Montana, northern Wyoming, North Dakota, South Canada, portions of Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, to areas of Oklahoma, Texas, northern Mexico, also to the northern Gulf, stretching from Louisiana to Florida to the Carolinas, all the way to Maine, New Brunswick, portion of Newfoundland, also the Atlantic coastal waters. Got a little bit of flash flooding, heavy rain over southeastern Louisiana, southern Mississippi, and some mixed precipitation over portions of Colorado. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Thursday. Alright, here's a look at the current watches, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. As you can see, we got some flash flood watches, flood advisory, flash flood warnings in effect for New York State, northern portion of Pennsylvania, more down here in portions of west coast, western Florida, southwestern Alabama, much of Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, and eastern Texas. Got ongoing flood advisory, flash flood warnings in the burgundy color there. Tornado watches in eastern Texas, much all of Louisiana, portion of Mississippi. We got some severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings all go in there as well. More flash flood watches in effect for portion of northeastern New Mexico, northern Texas, portion of Oklahoma, hydro issues over southeastern Colorado, and also some winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories for portion of southern portion of Wyoming, much of central areas of Colorado, and northeastern areas of New Mexico. Special weather statements for you guys in Minnesota and portion of northern areas of Wisconsin. Some flood warnings and severe thunderstorm warning for southern Nevada and also western Arizona. And also we got some small craft advisories up here around the Boston area. You got some air quality alerts and dense fog advisory on the coastal areas of New York State. And then again, more small craft advisory, gale warnings down here for portions of southern Alabama to southeast Texas. Then again from northern California up to areas of southwestern areas of Oregon State. Hawaii and Chain Islands, central and north look good. Central south got some small craft advisory, gale warnings there. Also around the Alaska region also. Freezing spray warnings in the blue. Inland area got some special weather statements and flood watches in effect for you guys in central Alaska. Alright, Storm Prediction Center outlook. Here is day number 2, which is your Wednesday. General thunderstorms up here in Maine, all the way down towards the Boston and Albany area. More from Cheyenne to Tulsa. And then again from Fort Stockton to Brownsville to Fort Myers. Far north is a portion of Delmont, Iowa. Slight risk down here around just between San Antonio to Corpus Christi over toward Houston. Marginal risk for southern Texas all the way up to Tulsa, Oklahoma. All the way over to areas of New Orleans, Louisiana. Let's move to the tornado probability. Right on the Gulf Coast, 2%. Damaging winds, 5% from San Antonio to New Orleans. Large hail looks like this from Tulsa down to Corpus Christi, and then 15% just south of San Antonio and Corpus Christi to south of Houston. 15% risk area for large hail. Alright, let's move on to day number 3. And it's going to look something like this. General thunderstorms over here in portion of North Dakota back toward Jackson, Wyoming. Also then we got another from Grand Junction to Austin, all the way to Philadelphia to Wilmington to Charleston, and then around the Fort Myers area to Tampa, and then from Brownsville to Corpus Christi all the way up to Washington D.C., Columbia, South Carolina you're included, Atlanta, Georgia, all the way to Jackson, Mississippi. Would not be surprised to see a slight risk could be added to this here later on. Right now the probability looks like this, 5% from Texas to Washington D.C. Alright, here's a look at the rainfall total across the lower 48. You can see the heavy precipitation from Texas to the Carolinas, Florida you included, off the coastal waters of the Atlantic. And then more activity from North Carolina to Maine to New Brunswick to southeast Canada. Maybe anywhere from about a ½ inch to maybe 3/4 of an inch. Same over in portions of Nebraska to Colorado, southwestern areas of Canada, also in portion of Washington, Oregon State, and also Idaho and Montana region. Maybe about 1/10 to maybe up to 1/4 of an inch in other areas, and then dry conditions expected where no precipitation is falling. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. Like these videos, share these videos, and we'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Tuesday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.